Hi guys, it's Beauty and the Beast / Deanna, and today I have my cousin Michaela. Her Instagram is Michaela Bento. It'll be in the description box below. Today we're going to be doing some Halloween makeup looks. Also, side note, sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I don't know, I just didn't feel like it for a little bit. But since it's
a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. And since it's spooky season though, you know I have to do it. So we're going to be doing 3 looks today. We're going to be doing the clown from It, Pennywise. We're going to be doing a skull makeup look. It's going to be like a mask skull. And then we're also going to be doing a vampire because classic Halloween. First, we're going to be showing you how to do all the eyeshadow. And the eyeshadow is just going to be the same eyeshadow base between each look, so it's kind of simple. But anyway, that's the plan for the video. And we'll get started.
Let's get into it.
Okay, so to start off for the eyeshadow, I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette. Michaela's gonna be using my Soft Glam Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. So Michaela is not a makeup artist, but but she is just gonna be following what I do, and I'm just kind of teaching her as we go.
So I'm her student, this is my teacher.
Exactly.
Meet my teacher.
So you can kind of see how she's doing, and you can do it too.
Yeah, any beginners out here, I got you.
I know I'm holding this wired palette by Urban Decay, but that's just because I'm using the mirror from it, and hers already has a mirror. So you just need really like any fluffy brush, medium fluffy brush.
Is this good?
Yeah, that's perfect. And then later you'll need like one of these flat brushes. Yeah. So starting off, you want to kind of make a gradient. You don't just go into black because that just makes you look like a raccoon and have a harsh line on your eyes. So you want to go into a nude color first. For my palette, I'm going to be using, does that say Pukey? Pukey. Pukey? Pukey. Pukey, which is this like warmish brown shade right up there. And for Michaela's palette, she's going to be using Rustic, which is very similar. We're just going to take a little bit on our brush, and always 2 taps. And then,
what if I did 3? Oh god.
You're just kind of blending it out in the corner crease first in circular motions.
I'm really going in a circle motion here, Dana. I'm really going in a circle motion.
Let me see. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, so you just keep doing that circle motion, going smaller and getting wider as the product leaves the brush, because that way you're more
adequately functional for the brush to be.
It's more, basically just blends out better. And then you slowly bring it in towards your inner corner in a wiping motion, just to blend it all out.
You gotta tell me how I'm doing.
Let me see. It looks pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I would do is, do you have any fluffy brushes that are like
ones?
clean?
She literally has a whole bowl of makeup brushes, and I'm here with like my 2 makeup brushes.
Anyway, I'm just using that to blend out the edges of where you put that dark color and the skin meets. It just ensures that you have a seamless blend.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see
Yeah.
what I do. I really do.
Yeah, you just kind of go back and forth between adding and blending. Honestly, any eyeshadow.
Like, I feel like no matter what colors you put on your eyes, as long as it's blended,
it looks pretty decent.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be going into the black now. So when you go with the black, you want to start closer to the lid than just going out to the crease, because you want it to blend up nicely. So you start kind of like right here, get most of the color, and then kind of got a hair stuck, and then just blend it out softly.
Killing me softly.
So you don't really want this one to go out too far. It's more like in.
So I'm putting this in the crevices of my eyeball?
Yeah.
Either turn out really good or really bad, so.
And don't worry if it's not perfect, because you know, you're being a scary clown right now. Like, do you think they had perfect eyeshadow? I don't think so.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not worrying at this point. No worrying happening here. Like the most horrible thing you've ever seen?
No, it's pretty good. I'd add a little bit more, because it's
in
not
like the depths of the crease?
Yeah, because you see how mine's a little bit more out, like smokier. And then once you're done kind of doing all that, you're going to grab that brush from earlier that has no product on it. And once again, blend between the 2 colors and the skin. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm just going to play around and make it darker. So you can make it as dark as you want. Literally the first time I did this makeup look, I did the worst thing. I just used black straight up on my eyes and didn't do anything else. I just like didn't look too great.
You live and you learn, right?
I mean, yeah, exactly. And then I watched a video on how to properly do it, and now we're here. We're gonna take the black on a flat brush, and we're gonna apply that to our lids. Oh damn, it looks so good, Michaela.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I really am proud of you.
Oh my God.
really proud of you.
That makes me literally so happy.
After you're done that, you're gonna take that same lighter color we used earlier to blend. You're gonna do it underneath the eye. Then you do the same thing with the black, but closer to the lash line than the other one. So it kind of gives that gradient like a top. You almost can even like blend it out more than you normally would with a smoky eye, because you want to look scary and dark and like dead and you know, all that jazz.
And dead.
Okay, so now we're going to make this more intricate. You can go back to Michaela's video to see how we got here, and now we're gonna make things more spooky. Yeah.
More detailed, more artist-like, more hard for me, so it's gonna be a very difficult challenge.
Honestly, I don't think it'll be too hard. I think you can do it.
Okay.
Alright, we're going to take a red shadow. I'm using this red, it's called Jax.
So is this, do I need a bigger brush for this?
Yeah, you can use any kind of brush, like we're just kind of applying it, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're just gonna get some red, and then we're literally just kind of like messing it up, kind of adding some shading around.
Okay. Well, we all know who the real makeup artist here because mine is looking a little awful. I accidentally did this with too big of a brush. Look at this though. It's because I just went in and I went in with a big brush.
I went hard.
I went ham.
I'm blending it out quite big, but I'm still kind of keeping that line there.
I get it. I get what you're doing now that I see it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I wish I saw it before I started. Watch the video before you start.
Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody gets that way.
So, I'm not a fan of my triangles, but that's the look. You want to be messy. You don't need to be perfect.
Yeah, hence mine.
I'm going to do it a little bit on the around the nose. Once we got all this applied, I'm going to add this product. It basically indents your skin to look like it's cut, but it's just kind of tightening your skin. Oh, Collodion. That's what it's called. It's called Collodion. This is stuff, this is like SFX makeup stuff. We're going to use the Collodion. So if you have the remover, you could do this. If you don't have a remover, you don't do this. It honestly smells like nail polish remover or like some kind of like smell it.
Oh, that smells like nail polish remover.
Yeah, and I think it has alcohol base in it. I'm gonna go straight in with this brush and go on those darker lines that we painted first. Be careful when you're going around your eye. If you're doing this on someone else, which I would recommend so that they can close their eyes, but if you're doing it on yourself, just kind of squint your eye like this. And don't go too close to your actual
eyeball.
You can also do this before you paint it, but I think it's easier because it's kind of like already underneath, so it kind of pulls it together.
Oh wow, that looks cool. Wow, it's already working.
Yeah, it works pretty fast.
Imagine what people in horror movies, like what they have to go through for makeup and stuff.
I know.
Like that's like hours in the chair. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I would not have the patience for that.
And on the forehead, your skin's tighter, so you have to do a couple layers. Opening my palette, I like to keep the case just because it keeps it safe. And it's a little dirty, but it's just water paint, so I don't care.
Is that for like canvas?
Mm.
Like is it for paper?
No, no, it's for skin.
What? That's so cool.
Yeah.
That looks like a paint thing.
And so we're gonna dip into the water, and we dip into the black color, and then I'm gonna go on top of those lines. But I did.
Oh shit. and just make them more detailed.
Make sure you test it on your hand first because you don't want it to be too thick. See, it's too watery. So go back into the paint, go like this a little bit, and then it'll be more of a thicker paint than just water. That's why I like these two, because you can really play with consistency.
Yeah.
Like if you want it sheer, is that a word? I don't know. You can make it more sheer.
Good job!
Oh, this does look good with the black in the middle.
Looks so good. Yeah, it does make it look better. Because it brings that detail back.
Yeah,
because it kind of lost it.
I lost the detail. You already had the detail to start with. So, and it also like brings out the black eyeshadow.
Yeah, you're right. It does really like bring it all together.
It complements it.
You could stop here if you want like for the intricate look. You could stop here, but you know we like blood, right, Michaela? We like to be spooky. We like to take it to the next level. Even though we took it there, we're gonna take it farther.
We're gonna take it to the furthest level.
So I have some blood. I do have this stuff called Scab blood. It's like a thick paste. You can literally like put upside down. It's this stuff right here. I'm being very gentle with it because I want it to still be able to see everything that we just painted. It's just kind of adding a sheen and like a color. And what I'm doing is I'm literally just dragging it along the black line and going the tiniest bit out of it, out of where the black line is, just to give it a more bloody effect. Like you can see the blood than it just being on the black line. And that's the look, everybody.
Oh my god, it's so creepy.
Oh, I'm gonna put the
contacts.
Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, so I put the contacts in. I'm just gonna come a little closer because I can't tell if you can see it from here.
They look pretty damn scary.
Okay, we did this skull mask on Michaela's channel, so now we're going to be on my channel doing the more intricate detail for this to make it a little bit more spooky.
Because this was actually really easy.
Yeah, this was super easy and obtainable to do for almost anyone. I'm sure if you're a painter,
and it's very quick and easy.
Yeah, it didn't take long.
Not at all.
And now we're just gonna add some shading, a little bit more depth for the teeth, then a little more detail and we'll be done. So we're using our same black detailing brush, and you can still be using your NYX Cream eye pencil in Black Bean, I'm pretty sure the shade's called. But right now I'm just using my Ben Nye water paint palette, and I'm using the black shade in it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna draw kind of like a cheekbone line on the top here, so it just adds a little more detail. And do on the other side. Okay, so we're gonna leave the shading till the end. So for the teeth, make them look a little more rounded, like teeth. You just draw a line going in like that from where your lips are. It's kind of like little triangles to knock the corners off so it's not so boxy.
What do you guys want from sushi?
What would you like, Michaela?
Let me think. I'm kind of feeling a yam tempura roll.
Yeah.
Yam tempura roll. I think so.
We finished drawing the teeth on, and now we're just gonna do some little cracks in the skull. So I like to use a really pigmented brush so that I can get really defined lines. So I'm just gonna do a little line like that, and then from that line, draw a smaller line.
And do you just do them wherever?
Yeah, don't do too many because then it just kind of looks a little odd. So while we're doing the cracks, I'm just gonna say you're gonna also draw a line for the jaw because it kind of just separates it and look more like a mask. So you go from where you drew that last, or sorry, the beginning actually, where you drew that triangle shape, and you're gonna drag it down. So last but not least, we're going to be using black eyeshadow to do a little more shading around teeth. So what I do is take a little black eyeshadow and I'm going to go where the triangle dips that it makes in between the lines we drew earlier. Like right here.
Yeah, I get it. Like in between.
In between the teeth that we drew. And you want to be very light, very light. I'm just doing a little bit on the line just to blend it out so it's not so harsh. Just very close to the line though, because you still want the white to show above it. Okay, so that's the finished skull look. And you know, the only reason mine looks so pristine is just because I've done it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take practice. But this is also the intricate look, so as I said earlier, go back to Michaela's channel, link in the bio. The more simple, less intricate looks that this video is mainly just to show that you can really spruce it up and make it more.
If you want to put more effort into
more
it.
effort. But yeah, so that's it done. Okay guys, we're going to elaborate on the vampire makeup video that you should go check out at Michaela's channel. We're going to just add some more gore. We're going to add some more shadows. It's just going to be a little extra something something. Okay, so to start, we just got red lips and we got all the eye stuff pretty much done. All I'm going to really do is maybe darken the under eye a little bit. Then we're going to add a little bit of dirt almost to the base, and then we're gonna put some blood in some places. So to do that, I'm gonna use eyeshadow and a stippling brush. So we're just gonna make the vampire look a little more beat up and in battle, really. So I'll do mine and then she'll do hers. So I'm just gonna be using a darkish brown shade from my Jaclyn Hill palette. Kind of get it evenly throughout the brush. And then I'm going to tap it a lot because I don't want that much to come on my face. I want it to be a very minimal amount. Then we're just going to kind of go in random spots, stipple it to make her look more grungy and like been through a fight or some stuff.
Been through a fight. Why do I keep saying I have more time today? Just a thing for the day.
So go into that shade and tap it off a lot. And then maybe even go in my hand and just see how dark it is. Oh, it's too dark, so just keep on tapping it. There you go. You go really lightly and for the random spots. Yeah. Stippling brushes are good for doing that because it's spacing them out more than just a blob of dirt.
Okay,
perfect. So now what we're gonna do is create veins, but they're gonna be like shadow veins to kind of create an underneath the skin vein look. Like these are bulging out more, the other one's gonna be under. And I'm actually gonna go into a dark, dark green shadow.
Shrek.
Alright, I'm gonna see how this works. I'm gonna go under the eyes, kind of in between the veins. Okay, so instead of using the eyeshadow, I'm actually gonna be using pink because the eyeshadow is just not working for me. So I'm going into this green and my water is kind of dingy, so it kind of helps make a dark green. And this is gonna work better. I'm even gonna add some black to it. That's gonna work a lot better.
Okay, this green was working for me, so I'm gonna take that. Also, I don't trust myself with the paint.
Okay, so we're gonna draw some blood on because I like to make a path before I put the actual blood there. So I'm gonna use my blood color, and I like to use the same brush, it's fine. We're gonna kind of just wear the corner of the mouth, get a little kind of like blob going, and then draw down some drips.
I see.
You could also just paint it if you don't want to like wear fake blood the whole night. Which is what I'm probably doing on Halloween.
Time to go home and watch Vampire Diaries.
So I kind of did it at both corners and lips. One a little smaller, just to have a little something on both sides, you know?
That's good.
And you know what? I feel extra, so let's do something really spooky. I did this on one of my Instagram posts. It's the nun look I did. I did like bleeding eyes. And I think that would look really cool. Going back to that red and right at the edge of your eye. This is like water paint, so just don't go in your eye with it. Kind of go close and then paint a line drooping down. Just like that. Also, please use paint that's meant for your skin if you're using paint. Do not use acrylic or oil paint or any of that. That's not good for your skin. Just wanted to point that out.
I don't even think that would come off that easily either, so.
Yeah.
Oh god, that was my phone. Ow, that really scared my heart. Like my heart went boom at my chest.
So now I'm gonna just do some real blood on top because why not? What did I do?
8 hours later.
We got 2 cups of blood here.
We got some bloody.
I just got some flowy red blood, and then I got some scab blood. So say you're doing a Halloween party. If you're doing something that's more longevity, you don't really want it to run all over your face all the time, I'd use scab blood and paint your blood on like this. Or if you're just doing something simple for a photo video or just a couple hours, you could use drippy blood as well. Oh, it smells like brown sugar.
Oh my gosh, I literally smells like brown sugar.
Yeah, most fake bloods, don't quote me, but most fake bloods that you can buy are based so that if it gets in your mouth you won't die. Like it has like sugar and like corn syrup and food coloring based. That's why it's actually really easy to make your own blood. I should do a video on that someday.
You should.
But yeah, you can do that. So once again, using my trusty detailing brush just because it's the easiest thing to use. Take a little paper cup or anything you can wash if you like, and I don't put too much because you don't need a lot. I'm gonna just kind of let it droop where I, oh, that's gonna be too droopy. Hold on. Where I kind of painted that stuff. Let's just make it look realistic. And the paint for me was more of a guideline where I'm putting the blood. You don't want to get this in your eye. I'm not sure, like I'm sure it's not toxic, but it's still like sugar and stuff. You don't want that in your eye.
You don't want to put anything in your eye. Like,
yeah. Also, depending what fake blood you get, it kind of could, it does dry too. Because sugar dries. So it'll dry sticky, but it should dry in place.
oh my gosh. Wow, it looks so good. It looks so realistic.
I'm gonna put it on my hand. My finger is gonna bloody up everything. Smudge my lipstick.
Dang! That looks good.
You want to put blood on? No. Michaela's done with the brush.
I am done. I am very impatient. And Deanna can do it better anyway, so we're just gonna let her have her moment.
Okay guys, so this is the final look for the vampire with the extra, oh, I just tasted blood, tastes like sugar.
Dessert.
For the extra, what do we call it again?
For the extra
Detailed,
what was the word?
intricate look. So this is the more intricate vampire look. Once again, go check out Michaela's channel to see all of the other looks, how they first started, and then how you get to this
From square one.
how we get to these points. All right, thank you so much for watching. Please comment, subscribe, and like my video as well as hers. And go check out our Instagrams, and I'll catch you in my next Halloween video. Bye.